Well, hello there and welcome to my workshop. Now in this series I'm building a classical style acoustic guitar, but with a difference. I do hope you'll join me. Well, hello and welcome to my workshop. Now in this episode I want to be working on that fretboard and the neck and the binding that I want to put on them both. But, well, I've had a bit of a silly idea this afternoon. Now in this country we have a show on the TV called The Great Pottery Throwdown, and at the end of the show they show their pieces of work on a revolving turntable. Now I've been working on that bridge that I'm making, and I thought, do you know what? I need a revolving turntable. Let me show you. So I've got a nice circular plate on the top, a block of wood that's cut into a cylinder just underneath it, a little motor with a couple of rubber bands. I've wired up a simple battery holder, and there we have it. So without further ado, let me show you what I've been doing on this turntable. Was building a turntable worth all that effort? I don't know, probably not. Anyway, I've spent quite a bit of time sanding the bridge down and shaping it, and I thought I would just put some oil on because just to protect it and just to see how it was going to look when it was finished. And to be honest with you, I'm very pleased with the way it's looking so far. So I'm going to put that to one side, and now we can concentrate on this neck. Okay, I've been doing a bit of measuring because I'm going to be using tiles from this piece of wood to create the binding, and I've got to cut them at least 2mm thick. So I've got to allow 2mm for the binding on the edge of this fretboard, and I'm going to cut the fretboard so that I've got that allowance. So I've marked it up with a knife mark. It's going to be really hard to see on this wood. I've also used some China graph, but we'll see. So the first thing I need to do is to cut this out. I've invested in one of these magnifying glasses things so I can actually get the measurements right. The more's off a bit. So at the nut it should be 24 on each side, and it is. And where it meets the body it should be 27 on each side, and it is. Oh, good. Okay, so that's the fretboard done for the time being. I'm saying that's all I need to do with the fretboard at the moment, but that's not quite true, because what I need to do is cut it off at the nut there and cut it off at the end of the fretboard there where it goes over the body. Yeah, so let's do that. Actually, I need a thinner saw. Here we go. Lovely. I'll just do the other end. Done. Okay, I've got the fretboard cut to length and I've got a 2mm gap on either side. Now the tiles are slightly deeper than the fretboard, so I'm actually going to have to chisel a channel out on the top of that neck there in order for these to fit. Just thinking, what is the best way of doing that? Right, I've measured where I need to cut into the top of this neck, and I'm just going to score a line with a knife on each side. I think I should do. I've set my marking gauge to 2mm and I've marked where the nut will be, because the binding will end at the nut. That's my idea anyway. So I'm now going to mark all the way down the neck, just a 2mm line. What I need to do now is cut out this channel or rebate. Should be fun, shouldn't it? Okay, a steady hand, a bit of patience is called for here. Just do it a bit at a time. It's going to take a while, so I will come back to you in a bit. Now hopefully I should just be able to tease this off. It's coming. Well, most of it's done. Right, I just need to tidy that up, but at least I've got the channel there. Right, okay, the channel or the rebate, whatever you want to call it, is done, and that shows to me that that will fit in quite nicely. So that's the marquetry, and there'll be a load of tiles stuck all the way down there. So I think it's going okay so far. I think I'm getting to the point where I should stick this fretboard on. First things first, I need a couple of registration marks. So I'm drilling down where the frets are going to go, right straight down. And mark my depth again. The depth gauge has come off. Should be okay. I'll do one down this end. Right, okay, I'm going to do a final check with the level, just just to make sure it is flat. That looks really good. Right, get it glued up. As usual, I put too much glue on. Well, that's probably enough of what is the madness of Dave's guitar building, and I can't do much else today, and I'm sort of running out of time for this week's video, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments. See you in the next one. Stay safe. Cheers.